Welcome back to the Waiting in Queue podcast, 2021 edition. We did it. The year's over. This is the first episode of the year, 2021.
Yep, 2020 is over. Thank goodness. You know, a lot of people think it's going to be a lot better, but
I mean, we're still kind of in the same situation.
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
Vaccines, I guess, are rolling out a little bit, but
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
But there was no YouTube Rewind except for the fact
MrBeast came through and made one himself.
Yeah, MrBeast made a Rewind, and it's not bad.
Yeah. So we were gonna kind of review it, go over it, watch it a little.
Yeah, watch some parts. We probably won't watch the entire thing.
Yeah, might skip through some parts, kind of highlight the. Oh, excuse me.
Wow, just yawning and.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
So we got it pulled up.
Yep. So
and we're just gonna play with the audio. We're probably gonna get We're gonna
get struck for this maybe, but you know.
Struck, and then we're gonna get a felony charge. So
we're going straight to jail. All right. Here we go. YouTube Rewind 2020. Thank God it's over.
What's up, YouTube? I think we can all agree that 2020 might be the only thing in existence worse than 2018 Rewind. Yeah. Because of the global pandemic,
hold on.
thousands of creators just work.
Okay, so we noticed that the background is the same, and they made the stair or the rail behind the same. But
then 2018.
Go back.
He's like wearing the same thing as Will too.
Yeah, I noticed that when I watched it the first time. It was really, I thought it was hilarious. At first, I thought it was like literally the exact same spot.
Yeah, I did too.
And then when it zooms out and you see the duct tape on the railing, it's hilarious.
Are they gonna go back to it?
Videos. It was
I'm not
brutal,
sure.
and I can't blame YouTube for not wanting to make a rewind.
I think you did. Hold on. Kinda. I gotta be quicker than that. There we go.
Yeah. So I saw the duct tape and I was like, oh, it's not the same place.
Yeah. So, but they did pretty dang good.
Enjoy. Concerns about their deadly coronavirus.
Do we want to see this part?
Yeah, it kind of shows.
Everyone spread out.
Man, Fall Guys got in there. Logan Paul's Charizard. Pause it. That Logan Paul Charizard thing, I think, really like pushed Pokemon.
Yeah, that
to a whole
resurrected
different level.
That resurrected it.
Yeah. And then that wasn't KSI. This is
Nate Robinson and Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Go ahead.
Man, he got knocked out hard.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but it's cool that they had like something so recent too in here. It's funny that KSI was like, the Cyberpunk cut was really good.
I've always thought that YouTubers should get more say in Rewind, which is why I called hundreds of YouTubers.
This is
and
one of my
asked them
favorite
what
segments
they think should be in Rewind.
of the whole video.
What do
Yeah.
you want in YouTube Rewind? What do I want in YouTube Rewind?
Minecraft. This year was a big year for Minecraft.
I love you.
I would put a lot of
Yeah,
Minecraft-
PewDiePie
the
started
research
playing it
into
again.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, that Dream guy, he really blew up.
The coffin dance meme.
Yeah,
And I've never heard of him until this year.
It's too soon, Hikaru.
Valkyrie.
Thank you so much for the support.
Chess
So
blew
many
up.
amazing games
Well,
came out this
that chess game they just showed, that was the game that XQC and Moist Critical were playing against each other, and Moist like defeated him in like just a couple moves.
Yeah, that's what pushed XQC into literally playing it for like hours on hours, trying to get better and better at chess.
Yeah.
He wouldn't play anything else on stream because he was like, I have to get good, because he's like, I don't know how I lost so quick.
year.
More Cyberpunk, Gus
I
Johnson.
actually really like this person.
Dream. The Dream SMP.
I have a strange feeling that Dream will be left out of YouTube Rewind.
What Drew's been doing is crazy.
Pause it. Sorry, we're pausing it, but if you scroll back a little bit and you hear Leafy in here, and it says Dream's gonna get left out of Rewind for all the stuff. This whole segment is about Dream himself, so it's kind of ironic that like MrBeast was like, okay, we're still gonna have Dream in it because he's still a huge part of YouTube, and then like they have Leafy in there who got like terminated from YouTube, saying like, oh, there's no way, just to smack Leafy in the face too. It feels like.
Dream will be left out of YouTube Rewind.
What Drew's been doing
Right there.
is crazy.
There's no way. Gotta say, losing to Ninja in rock, paper, scissors, absolute the lowest point in 2020.
That happened this year, the rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Was that the second one or is that the first one?
This is the first one.
Something with Among Us?
Among Us.
Cody Code, man.
Among Us, funny moments.
Charlotte.
Corpse husband.
Corpse husband.
Corpse, man.
Yeah, Corpse got huge.
So long for this Jacksepticeye raising $4 million
And it's
dollars.
Matt raised over $3 million.
There was a lot of charity effort.
I feel like as a whole, the community really banded together.
YouTubers donating.
I'm gonna give 10 grand to the cause.
BLM. Black Lives Matter.
We have to spread the message. We have to be responsible and use our voices.
This is our time.
He rose the human race. Logan, congratulations.
This is
I love
on
this.
not having a major controversy
And you know,
this year.
I wish I could say the same about my
this wasn't like scripted, or it might have been, but they recorded like those are the actual. That's Logan's actual like recording,
Yeah.
or MrBeast.
I don't think
recording.
this is. I think Logan was being genuine about.
Yeah,
his
because you'll
response.
see in the next, he does the call with Casey Neistat, and you can see in Casey Neistat's reflections MrBeast on the like Zoom call.
It gets him to say K-pop.
Yeah, so this was like a legitimate
Go
like
back
voice call.
so you can hear the whole voice call here. Yeah, because this is one of the best parts of the.
Logan, congratulations on not having a major controversy this year.
I wish I could say the same about my brother, but
Say the thing.
So see, you can see MrBeast in the reflection.
K-pop.
I would definitely put
K-pop.
Mark Rober teaching squirrels to parkour.
Yeah, that was
That was
awesome.
cool.
That guy right there. That guy is a like super awesome sleight of hand musician. I'm so glad he got added into it.
The worst part about 2020 definitely was losing Kobe.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you.
The worst part of 2020 would probably be COVID-19.
There's a bit of a virus going round.
For me, not being able to see friends and
For me, it was the being inside.
Remotely, I guess just on the personal level and going to family events,
all of the
weddings.
healthcare
The worst part
workers
of
and
2020
frontline
is when
workers had to
Disneyland
learn
David
much
Dobrik
to keep
quit
us safe.
YouTube and switched to TikTok.
Definitely the coronavirus and the
pandemic.
My boys all here.
Yes, computer science class.
Man, come on. That was from his Zoom class hacks.
Definitely MrBeast giving $1 million worth of food.
Didn't he
Yeah, I mean,
burgers or something?
Karen Beige. Toilet paper?
I just want one pack.
Chloe sings, saves my quarantine.
Everyone who grew a beard or changed their look somehow.
I animated MrBeast blowing up a hospital. Sorry, Jimmy.
Jenna Marbles quitting YouTube.
I love Meat Canyon.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles leaving. That was.
The boxing.
I didn't even notice
Linus?
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. I don't know. Here, go back. I don't know if that was actually like he got in contact with him or if that was. No, it's not. So that was Ben Shapiro crying about WAP.
His complaint about WAP is the best because it's just like, dude, you like actually know nothing.
Dude, Belle Delphine even like set up herself for the recording too.
Very special friends.
see what Dream really thinks.
Yeah, that guy used to work for NASA.
Yeah.
What you currently see on your screen is every single channel
This
that
is
hit
really cool,
10
too.
million subscribers in 2020. Not gonna lie, it's actually more than I thought it was. And what you see on your screen now is every single channel that hit 1 million subscribers in 2020. Holy crap! My editor didn't feel like typing them all out, so here's just a video of me scrolling through the Excel sheet. Each one of these names represents someone that hits 1 million subscribers in just 2020. Now to wrap things up, I have a fishbowl
This
full
was
of
also
random
cool.
small channels. I'm going to draw a channel like this and give them a plug. So Amelia and Birdie, shout out to you. You will be linked in description below. Now, I just want to say that I tried my best to cover the international scene, but to be honest, I only know how to speak English. So it's kind of hard for me to include you guys, but shout out to, how do you say this? Soyan Osman with 241.
So I looked at
Shout
these
out.
channels
I wanted to
last
also
night
give a quick shout out to
after this
PewDiePie. My
video,
rewind was
and
heavily inspired by his
they went from like having 100 to 200, you know, having 200 some subs to having like 250K.
Yeah.
Just from this. I'm sure it's still going up too, but it's pretty insane. And I was looking at some of their content. They're actually like pretty decent content creators. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be crazy if like they become like a new some of the new content creators of like top
some of the top ones.
Yeah.
They could. Who knows?
that he did in years past. And I even use the same editors he did. Felix, I love you. Thank you so much for the inspiration. If you're not already subscribed to him, you probably already are. And our final shout out of the rewind, Nalter Deeds with 1,400 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to all 3 of the small creators. I thought it'd be a fun way to end the rewind. I'm sure it'd mean the world to them. And thank you so much for watching.
Ah! Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's hot.
Man.
That was good. That was good.
Is there any parts you want to go back and really look at?
I don't know. What do you think they left out?
What do I think they left out? I mean, there was probably still some other like creators that could have got more time, but like, to be honest with you, I think they did a really good job. They got people in there that like
would normally never be in there in the normal YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube wouldn't even like hesitate to interact with them because of the content they make. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised that Cold Ones got so much time in it, because they like use MrBeast to sell merch like all the time.
Yeah, but I think he knows
it's a joking
how
matter,
they are. Yeah.
but-
And MrBeast is always just like this nice guy. Like, I'm sure if he sees how they're doing it, he probably just thinks that's funny or that's...
Well, I'm sure he sees it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cold Ones was the first one I heard where they were like, oh, they should have... MrBeast should do it. You know, MrBeast should do the rewind. And then I heard like a couple other people start saying it, and then he did it. I mean, holy cow. I mean, he's got the budget to do it. It was really good. And there's no movie stars except for like Jack Black in it.
But that's
And that
because
was,
he's like...
He was part of a call. He wasn't like in it per se, but and like he is a YouTuber now with his gaming channel that doesn't have gaming on it. Jablinski Games.
Do you think he started that as like, I'm gonna make it a gaming channel? Then he's got rid of the games and just started making YouTube videos, and he saw like, oh, hey, this is kind of a neat like side income.
I actually watched it as soon as it started. There was like no gamings in it. It's more of like vlogs. But now that it's gone longer, he has a few more game videos on it. He played Minecraft with PewDiePie. He played Red Dead Redemption 2. He did Doom. He played Doom with the son. So yeah, I mean, he did play games, but when it first started, it was very I think it was because he was like getting the hang of it, and then he was like, okay, how I gotta get a setup. He got a setup, and his sons were really into it more. But yeah, when it first came out, I was watching every episode because he would post one like every Friday. But they were more vlog based. But it's cool though that he's part of it. He's got 71 videos now.
Jeez.
But
how many videos do we have?
Not enough to be on Rewind.
I don't think it's a measure of how many videos you have. It's a measure of
I think it is
popularity. Okay.
I think it is. Yeah. We have 70 one.
We're catching up. How many subscribers does Jack have?
Wait. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I looked at the channel's liked videos. Ha. It's we only have 46.
Oh, that's a big bummer.
That's a big bummer. Maybe someday we can get on Rewind.
Yeah, maybe. I think we got to be entertaining before we can.
Yeah, we're not entertaining. But it was really good. I'm really glad. Look at the like and dislike ratio compared to old Rewinds. 3.2 million likes. So that's a lot of dislikes.
You know, at the beginning of the video, he goes, "You know, it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have a YouTube Rewind to dislike and meme on." But he made a good YouTube Rewind. The funny thing about YouTube Rewind was that they were bad, and everyone did their job to dislike the video.
Yeah, it was almost like, oh, I have to get on to dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
Did people actually think Dream was going to reveal his face? Imagine that. What an end to 2020.
Yeah.
What if
I wasn't holding my breath?
Yeah. I mean, they make more money when they're silent YouTubers. It's just like Corpse.
Well, and then like they do, it's such a huge clickbait thing that they can do of like maybe face reveal. Then that gets people to like click, and then it doesn't happen, or however they do it. Not that they do that, but usually when that face reveal does happen, that's just a way to get like more people to watch for a certain video or something like that. Or maybe if they're dying off, they can like try to resurrect themselves by doing a face reveal.
Yeah.
But I love YouTubers that don't like show their face and then they never do the face reveal. I love the mystery of hearing their voice and then either
picturing something else
or just I'm like Corpse Husband. Every time I hear his voice, all I think about is his profile picture. I don't even think of like
you see him as that.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool. And they can always have this life of I'll only be recognized for my voice. So if I'm in public, I can somewhat live a normal life. Not that, I mean, they can all live a normal life, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
like,
don't have to worry about people coming at you and stuff.
I think it's cool in an age where everyone's fully capable of like their faces being seen, that creators can also just like not be seen at all, and they're making great content.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's actually harder to. I feel like it's harder to get somewhere without showing your face. And like Corpse Husband being put into Rewind this year, remotely because of his voice and his popularity growing, not only because of his voice, because he's been making YouTube videos for like 5 or 6 years now. And I would say that it's partially for the fact that out of nowhere, Among Us blew up. I mean, like if Among Us never got to where it was, it's really cool that in the Rewind there's a huge Among Us section, because it really did put so many different people on the map. And not only that, it brought creators together that would probably never have interacted with each other. Like you had James Charles playing video games with like PewDiePie, and those two are like, I mean, PewDiePie used to make controversial videos against James Charles or making fun of James Charles, and those two like had a great time just playing video games. Not only that, it brought politicians into gaming to like tell people to go out and vote. Like that game, and that game was old. It blew up this year. It blew up, and then I think it was because just like there was so little interaction with people, and then this game comes out where like the whole point of the game is to physically interact with people.
Well, I think that it was also when Twitch discovered it, or when bigger Twitch streamers discovered it.
Saying,
they're like, here's a huge opportunity to make this interesting content that's forcing us to communicate with like those other YouTubers and like being creative with that.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have Corpse who. It was so funny because like I feel like he was just playing it, and then he got in a couple lobbies with some of the main guys that were playing it, which was pretty much. I don't know. The people I saw that were playing it the most were Offline TV. I saw those guys all the time, and I think it's because like Toast was like. I still to this day think Toast is the king of Among Us. His IQ is like through the roof for what he can do, and he's from Facebook. You know, like. He's a Facebook streamer, and I just think like Toast met him. I don't remember who like started playing with him first and started putting him in videos, or if he was posting videos about it or what. But like, it's so funny if you watch like reaction videos to people meeting Corpse for the first time, and Corpse not saying anything for a while, and then he's just like, "Hey, what's up?" And his voice,
what's up?
Yeah, his voice is so like deep that as soon as people hear it. It's an immediate reaction. I mean, you don't hear voices like that very often.
Well, I was listening to Howard Stern, and he talked to one of the guys who did a lot of the voices for a lot of things. I'm sure everyone's heard his voice before for what he's been in, but Howard interviewed him to talk about his voice, and he has a deep voice like Corpse.
Whose voice? Oh,
someone in radio or
I thought he talked
voiceovers.
To Corpse.
No, and Howard's like, what was it like for you to be have a deep voice? He goes, yeah, I had a deep voice when I was young, and I pretty much got like word around school traveled about like how deep my voice was, and people were always saying like, yo, you need to be in radio, you need to use your voice in some way. And he said like people would come to the school to offer him like jobs. So like, hey, do you want to do like a voiceover thing here? Like, let me hear your voice. And he'd talk, and they're like, oh man. He almost just kind of like fell into that job. Like, he did not even have to try to pursue it. His voice was so like that.
Yeah, I'm sure Corpse gets like tons of like calls now for it.
That could have been why he went into the YouTube in the first place, is people telling him like, you got to use something with your voice.
Maybe if you watch his old videos, his voice is a lot different.
Oh really?
He used to read horror books. That's all he did.
Yeah.
And then he would like animate it. He makes music too now, and his music is all over TikTok. Like, it's huge on TikTok. So you've probably heard some of his music, but he made music with Lily too, which is, she's from Offline TV. She's dating what's his name? Michael Reeves.
Yeah.
That's an alarm. See how fast I stopped that?
No, dude, that was quick.
So
I didn't even notice what happened. You probably could have just not said anything, and
it would have been loud.
But now you're in trouble.
Fuck. Yeah, Corpse's, his voice is crazy, and it's so cool to see MrBeast like pull these people that are brand new. But he did such a good job at picking out the people that were like really, really important to the year. You know, looking back at some of the, and when I say important to the year, I mean important to like the YouTube year or like the internet year. But there was a lot of charity work that was done this year too.
Okay, so think about this. So I said last night, when we watched this video before, obviously.
Yeah, we watched it last night.
And I said to Connor, I think YouTube should go to MrBeast and have him do it. What do you think? Do you think because
YouTube should just pull out?
YouTube should just pull out, or just put MrBeast in charge of doing that video, YouTube Rewind, pretty much directing it, and then they got a better YouTube Rewind. Because if they try and do it again, they're going to try and do the same thing they did in 2019. They did 2018. The 2019 one was better because they were just kind of just doing a little bit different, just showing off the top things. But then, like you said, they don't show certain people that they would consider controversial.
Yeah, they also put people in it that not to downplay their content or anything, they just don't feel as inspirational as some of the other people. I think it's important that the people that are in it, that are part of it, are the people that no matter who you watch, you know who they are.
Yeah.
Because they're connected to either somebody that you watch or you see it somewhere, or it's and it wasn't just YouTubers. I mean, he brought in TikTokers, he brought in Twitch streamers. I mean, XQC was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought in video games. It's not just the YouTubers, it's the content that they're also creating.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like YouTube never does that. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool to see
MrBeast take it over.
Yeah, or maybe every year a big YouTuber does it.
That'd be cool too.
Because PewDiePie did one, but PewDiePie's one in 2018 was literally just meme.
Yeah, I think that was a quick put together.
Yeah, it was meme. It was not supposed to be a serious one. This one is obviously supposed to be. This is the 2020 Rewind.
Yeah, and this, I think it was more planned out for MrBeast than it was for PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie just saw an opportunity to make fun of Rewind, where MrBeast saw the opportunity of, they're not doing a Rewind, and he's just I'm gonna do one then.
I also think they didn't do a Rewind because they were scared.
Yeah. But see, if they see this, they might go, "Oh man, this is what we might have to do. Do this kind of rewind, an actual rewind."
Yeah, I mean, why does it? Yeah, why does everybody have to be together and stuff? Why can't it be in this sense of I called people and got an actual response?
Well, and then it worked with the theme of COVID. I mean, COVID was a big part of that year, so it made. Honestly, it made sense.
I'm talking about older rewinds where they have all the YouTubers come in and they film a skit kind of thing. You don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that.
Just
I think
show their content, show their channel, show what they thought about the year. Talk about the things that were big.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stick on them. Don't put actors and actresses in it.
Yeah.
We don't want to see them in YouTube Rewind.
And also, they put what kind of music? They put Ariana Grande music in Rewind, didn't they?
Yeah.
Why don't they do a big YouTube music?
Yeah, get a YouTube somebody
musician
who makes music on YouTube and is known to do music on YouTube.
Yeah. Why?
Corpse. I mean, Corpse music doesn't fit, but pick somebody out that creates YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep it in your ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This one is really good. I think this one is going to change the rewinds from now on.
I hope it does. I hope he does another one.
I think he'll do one every year now.
And that would be insane.
Even if YouTube does one. It would be cool, though, to see other big YouTubers do one as well. But, the thing about MrBeast is he's so connected to everybody. You have other big YouTubers that have beef with other YouTubers, so they want to be able to set that beef aside and make something.
And I noticed when
the
they were asking what do you want in YouTube Rewind, he just had a couple parts where some people said oh, MrBeast. I bet you if nobody said anything about MrBeast, he wouldn't have put in that part of him doing some of his videos too.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't know why anybody wouldn't say one person say something about MrBeast.
I'm sure there's a lot of other suggestions that also didn't get in.
Oh, for sure.
too. But
I mean, fuck, he had Gus Johnson literally just being Gus Johnson saying, all I want is me doing one kickflip. And I don't think Gus Johnson can even skate. That's why they had like a random guy doing a kickflip with Nancy Pelosi's head over it. So, I mean, just like the little things like that. Ninja was in it.
They made it funny. Fall Guys was in it.
Yeah, Fall Guys got a part in it because Fall Guys was big. It was big for a little bit. I think it was big too because like Among Us was big, and it was like, oh, this is another multiplayer kind of fun battle royale game. It definitely slowed down, I feel, but
yeah,
it still has a big community, but as a majority.
But no, that was overall that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I would love to see another one. I think this is the best one yet. The only sad part is we're not going to have the memes.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Well, we might still get some like memes of comparing the YouTubes to MrBeast.
Yeah, but we're not going to have like, hey, that's that. Or like, you know, just the memes of like Fortnite or K-pop.
Well, we only know those just because of H3 podcast.
Kind of. I mean, I still knew them from the show.
Yeah.
From the
I knew like
Rewind.
K-pop was always like big, but like
so is the whole meme of, it's not just the sound of like Will Smith saying, "Oh, that's hot." It's the meme of the fact that Will Smith was on it. Like that's the meme.
Okay, yeah. I got you now.
That's what I'm talking about. So
okay,
yeah, we're not gonna have anything like that. It was too good. It was just too good.
Ad. All right, you guys already know what part of the show this is, and it's the ad part. And today we're going to talk about our Patreon. And over on our Patreon, you can join these tiers that give you more access to the show, like extra content, Discord tiers. You can also send in topics, too, for if you guys want to tell us what to talk about. Connor, what else do we have in our Patreon?
We have Discord benefits. That's a huge thing. The more people we have on Discord, the easier it is for us to make better content for you guys. We also have Patreon games, which I'm really excited about, but that's going to require Patreons. So that's a thing. You play some games with us. We'll set up times throughout the month, play games that you guys want to play. And we have all sorts of different tiers for all sorts of different people. So it all it benefits us, helps us make content for you guys. But we also have the big boy tier. Did you want to bring up the big boy tier?
We can bring up the big boy tier.
What's the big boy tier?
The big boy tier, the waiting in eternity. This one's kind of a joke, but you know, it's there for anyone that wants to be. What it entails?
Don't do it.
What? Don't do what?
Don't do this though.
Oh.
It's there.
It's there. Yeah, it's there. So what this entails is it'll be a printout cardboard of you that we'll keep in the background behind Connor. Cut to Connor's camera. Right there. It'll go right there.
Wow.
So as long as you're a Patreon to that tier, that cardboard cutout will stay there, and you'll be in the episode for as long as eternity lasts. And eternity,
as long as it's paid. And the great thing about it is it's going to be life size. And if you want it to be your grandma, you can send in a photo of your grandma. It's totally up to you. So. Don't do it though. It's literally a joke. It's for it's a joke, but it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go over to patreon.com/WIQ. Link will be in the description of the episode. Keep that in. Welcome back to the break from the break.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to the break.
Welcome back to the break. The break is here. We're here at the break now. We're going into the next segment now, and the next segment is
we're making a tier list of the games for 2020, and not just released games, but games that were really popular. Can you stop? Sorry. You stop while I'm trying to explain this.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Connor, I'm glad you asked. because we're making a tier list of video games that were really relevant this year.
Popular.
Yeah, they were popular and they were released this year.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. But more so the relevancy. I think next year, this is our first one, but I think we do this again next year. We'll do ones that were just released or were relevant again.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have more too. We don't have as many on this one, but
kind of last minute.
But yeah. So this is what we're gonna do.
So our tiers are cream crop,
which is cream of the crop.
But we just wanted to say cream crop.
It's the highest of the high.
That's S tier. Victory Royale, Fortnite. Reference there. I'd hit that. I'm going down the list. Mega Oof. And the lowest is Google Stadia.
Is that bottom one?
Oh, well, we might as well get that one out of the way. The bottom one is games that gave Connor severe depression. And I'm just going to put Anthem there.
That game did not come out this year. But I am still in that depression route. Because of it. Because that.
Did you like I snuck that in?
Yeah, I didn't. That's the only game that goes there, huh?
Yeah, that was the only thing that went there in that tier.
I'm not embarrassed to say that game ruined my life.
Are you trying to play sound bites?
No, I'm just looking at them.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting prepared. You know,
I was just worried that.
God dang it!
They weren't working.
Why you gotta bring up Anthem like that? All right.
Well, that being said, since I guess I had made the first move, do you wanna start?
So we're just gonna take like an average of what we think. Let's start. We'll go down the list. So our first game is the new Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing: New Horizon.
New Horizon, which was a Switch game.
Yeah. I never played it. Some of these games we haven't played, but I think...
You never played it? Your wife has it?
My wife has it, but I just don't play it.
You know you can have the same profile and live on her island as a different character?
I don't care enough to want to play it.
You don't care enough about Animal Crossing?
It's just like her game, and it's something that she'll play it, and then that's when I go and play video games. So I've never played it. I watched her play it, and then I help her through like things, like help for like looking stuff up for it, or like a quick guide. And
I was gonna say.
So we looked that stuff up together. So I kind of have a pretty general idea of like how the game works, and I think it is a good game. And also being said, the games that we have not played probably have a better chance at being higher up in the list too.
That we haven't played?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I know a lot about a lot of these. I haven't played all of them, but I've played most of them. So you didn't play it, but you've been around it.
I've been around it, yeah.
Okay. When this game came out, I remember we went to midnight launch. We bought it. Haley played it. It was for Haley. And then that next day, I was off. I stopped playing everything. I didn't touch my PC for like 2 weeks straight. I did nothing but play Animal Crossing. It was amazing.
Was that Haley's Switch or is that your Switch?
It's Haley's Switch. I bought it for her.
Okay, so you don't have it anymore?
No, sadly I don't. It would be perfect in here for Let's Plays.
Darn it.
But they're cheap, so who knows. But
all right, so where do we want to put
I would put it
Animal
as a Victory Royale.
A Victory Royale? I would say that's the same. It's going to be kind of hard to put something that cream crop. I feel a lot of these are going to be Victory Royale.
Looking at the list just in my head, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get into them and talk about them. I'm thinking of one that I think could go there, but yeah, Victory Royale.
I know what one you're thinking of.
Do you?
Actually, there's a couple I could think you're thinking of, but I know what one I think should go there.
One you're thinking, I'm thinking of, but I have a different one that I think should go there because of its impact.
Okay.
But, yeah, Victory Royale. I think the game was really good. It was really well made. People still play it today.
Yeah.
It's really popular. It came out this year. It came out last year now. It came out in 2020. I played countless of hours. I did nothing but fish, and I think that's why I liked it so much.
Well, any fishing simulator in a video game is always just a blast.
And
I don't know why.
It's literally all I do. When we played WoW.
World of Warcraft, Minecraft, I really enjoy it. I wish Sea of Thieves had it, which it has it now.
It has
doesn't
it now, yeah.
But I wish it had it when.
Yeah, me too.
Like that, because then that's all it would have been. I would have just been a fisherman
Sea of
instead of
Thieves is
a
on this
pirate.
list. Yeah, that game was awesome. But we'll get to that. It's on the list. That comes later.
Okay, so next one, Counter-Strike Global Offense. This one's always a big
popular.
game for Twitch, and that's somewhat where we got this list crafted from too, is popularity on Twitch. Counter-Strike, I always see I think it's just a staple. I don't really see as that it's like the cream of the crop.
No.
For me, that kind of is like because I've never played it and I've never had any intentions to play it, but it's not a bad game.
Yeah. Oh man, people are gonna get so mad at this. Yeah, Counter-Strike. Yeah, I would probably either put it like, yeah, I'd hit that, or So we can just put it on
Do it, or do you want to flip a coin? We didn't think that part through.
No, well, I think we could just be adults and agree that we could probably put it on I like the game. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the game. I hate playing the game. It's because I don't like
losing.
No.
You like losing?
I don't mind losing. I play Call of Duty. Okay. Let's see. What's it called? What is that game? It's not a. Is it Hit Scan? What's the other one?
Hit Scan or Projectile?
Yeah, it's Hit Scan. Hit Scan means as soon as you hit, you're on the thing, and you pull the trigger, it hits the enemy. I don't like that. I like games that, and I think it's from the years of playing Halo. I like the games where you can get away and have a chance of recovery and having a chance of like coming back with something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All
right.
It's a staple. It's popular. It's not a game I would want to play.
All right. I agree. Those are some valid points there, Connor. You went in deep.
Hey, that's what it's all about. It's gaming. I'm a gamer.
All right. Moving on. Grand Theft Auto 5. This came out
years ago.
Years ago. But it's the newest GTA that's been out this long. So obviously we need to hit it because so many people are still playing this. And
not only that, we had GTA VR we had GTA RP this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still relevant in the fact that it's like a 2020 game. But yeah, what do you think?
For me, I loved the game when it first came out and we played
it's super fun.
And how it stayed relevant. I'd say it's a victory royale. It was a good GTA game.
Okay, did you watch any of the role-playing servers?
No.
You didn't watch any of the streamers play roleplay?
No. I don't watch a lot of streamers.
Jesus Christ. Derek's trying to be a streamer and go into this field.
No, I want to be a streamer. I don't want to watch streamers.
It's called networking. You're going to have to network at some point. But anyways.
I'm not networking by watching them. You network by communicating with them.
Yeah, but if you don't know anything about them, because you don't watch them.
I know the gist of what they are.
I guess. So I think RP was more fun to watch than like people just playing it randomly. I'm sad that RP died the way it died. But RP was hilarious because you had like XQC and Greek God X and all these guys playing these random characters, but they had like different personalities. So I would definitely put it as I don't know if it goes Victory Royale for me though. VR would go Victory Royale, but like the game, yeah, fuck it. I think it's a Victory Royale.
All right,
VR was huge.
Victory Royale.
RP was huge for it.
All right, next on the list, Half-Life Alyx.
Victory
Is that
Royale.
how you say that? Victory Royale.
Yeah.
I didn't play this, but what I've seen from it, it was definitely the future of VR, and
dude, that could almost be cream of crop. It's like cream of crop for VR.
Let's put a cream for crop for
okay, we'll
VR.
keep it there. We'll keep it there right now,
Okay.
and we'll see where we go with that.
Flight Simulator.
This game,
it's cool. For me, it definitely just seems like you'd play it a couple times unless like you're really into more of that aspect, and it's also just considered more a simulator more than a video game.
yeah, it's not really for video game consumption in a sense, but
So the reason I'm gonna rank it as I'd hit that is because it is something that's like I'd hit that. Like I'd try
Really?
it. I'd try it. I'd maybe check it out.
really, you would give it that? Because I give that an eh.
You'd give it an eh?
Yeah, because I feel
But
like
it was what-
just I feel like it was just a meme.
But it was well done though. Still,
Yeah, but everything I see about it, it's not like people that are like,
dude, people went to Jeffrey Epstein's island.
yeah, Pay Money Wubby did, and I'm sure other people did too. But that's what I'm saying. It was just a meme, man. Like if you ever watch like the people who play it legitimately, and then you hear their like radio calls back and forth, they're just memeing the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, we'll put it at eh.
We can always move it. We'll do a final cut.
All right. Minecraft Dungeons.
I know exactly where I want to put this.
I'm gonna say, although it looked cool, and it's a game that like I would kind of play because it's like
I
Diablo.
played it a little bit.
You played it a little bit.
It's free. We should do a let's
Is
play.
it really?
We should do
free?
a let's play.
Yeah, let's do a let's play.
It's not very good, but we should do a let's play.
Because that's what I'm
giving-
thinking. I'm like, if I was gonna play these types of games, I just play Diablo. So I was gonna put it, and I don't think it did that well either.
It didn't.
I think I was gonna put it in Mega Oof.
That's what I was gonna put it in.
That's it right there. That's my boy. That's my boy. All right,
Yeah,
Mega
that-
Oof.
Because it was hyped so much. And
Well,
then,
it looked cool because it's the Minecraft world, and it's like another like RPG.
Dungeon Crawler, which may I add, is my favorite type of game ever created.
Yeah,
So for me to like play it, and then I played it for like 3 hours, and I was like, no, I'm done. And I think it's also supposed to hit like a younger audience, obviously.
Sure.
But it's boring.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more fun if you were playing with people and just kind of memeing it and joking about it. But
See, I would see it more. That would be more fun to play, like you said, with more people, but you're in the same room and you're doing like that party like play, like how you would play Diablo on the shared screen on consoles.
yeah, I'm
but
not
like,
sure if you can do that on that, but we'll check it out today. We'll download it and see
All right,
what
all
we
right.
can do with it today.
all right, moving on. Rainbow Six Siege. What are we thinking here?
I love watching content for this game. I've never ever stepped foot in it, but it's one of the
I'm
only
intimidated
shooter
by
games.
stepping
Yeah,
into it.
Me
'cause
too. Like
it's
people
too
are
late.
just so good.
It is too late to like just now join in. It has to be. You had to be there from the start almost.
Yeah, and this game didn't come out this year, but it's so popular, and it's one of those games where like when people talk about competitive play, Rainbow Six Siege, like it's one of the top played competitively games, and the concept of the game is so good. Like
One of the most
literally
toxic
sieging up the building.
One of the most toxic communities.
Yeah. But a lot of these games have some of the most toxic communities. But this one definitely stands out for it. I think that it's super fun to watch. I don't think it's a victory royale because I feel like not a lot has been updated in the game, and I don't follow it as much.
I mean, they
I'm
had
watching here and
operators
there.
and balance changes, but that's
do
normal.
they add like maps and stuff?
That I
Because
don't
it seems
know.
like every time I see a video, it's always the same like 3 maps.
Yeah, I don't think they've added very many maps.
I don't know. But it's very popular. I would put it at I'd hit that.
Yeah, I'd also hit that. So we'll put it there too, because I'm too intimidated to jump in it. But I'd try it.
Yeah, I think I would too. If I didn't have anything to play and I was like, ooh, Rainbow Six Siege is free. But I can't see myself sitting there and play. It's a different kind of competitive game that I don't find myself enjoying unless I had a full team to play it with. I wouldn't want to play with randoms.
Yeah.
So,
all right, moving on. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay, this is a weird one.
This is pretty weird. I haven't really played an Assassin's Creed since the first one.
I'm looking at our tiers. Man, there's nothing in there that I can think that I'm gonna slam on that. Okay, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah. So Valhalla. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since the first Assassin's Creed.
The first one?
Yeah.
You didn't play Assassin's Creed 2?
No.
You didn't play Brotherhood? You didn't play any of the Ezio story?
No.
Jesus Christ, Derek. You didn't play Black Flag?
No. You came over here and played it a bunch. And
That's my favorite Assassin's Creed of all
I just watched
time.
you play that while I played something else. But I forget what I was playing at the time.
Wow.
Maybe
You
that's what I
haven't
was
played
playing.
any Assassin's Creed since then.
Yeah.
You know they had tons of Assassin's Creeds that were still good.
I'm aware.
All right, so Valhalla.
Valhalla.
I am a huge Viking fanatic.
And
I still want to play this game.
I heard it was they kind of went back to the Black Flag because they say that was one of the best Assassin's Creed, especially with
I think
the
it was
ship
like one of
and-
the most liked in the
Yeah.
sense of like it still felt like you were an assassin. You were part of the creed in that one. This one you're not. You just
Which I
do
think
side
that's
jobs for them.
That's kind of weird.
It is weird. The community wants it to go back to being more realistic and more tied
Like
to just
your-
being part of the creed.
Yeah, because this seems like it was making sense how like the other assassins. I kind of kept up with the story.
Yeah.
It kind of made sense how in the other ones the creed was moving along with what was happening in that like pirates or
it went with like it went in kind of order of timeline.
Yeah, like
yeah, but you would get to
Egyptians.
you would get to
they-
a point though where you would have to maneuver back and forth.
Yeah, no, the creed's like moving, and it's including all these cultures, like they're getting embedded in here.
Oh, I see
so
what you're saying.
it was making sense. So I think they could have easily made like the Vikings, like the main guy. He's part of the creed. They could have made him like that instead of like
maybe, but you have to think the the creed was more of an like French Italian thing.
Yeah, but
so like for Vikings to then,
but the one that went to in America during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, but they came from over. I guess
Yeah,
it can
but
be kind of the
see,
same.
it's
But,
spreading
like,
out because it
but
originated from
think of a
Egypt.
Viking. Think of a Viking, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Vikings were so independent. They were so about their gods, so about what they believed in. To have somebody come in and then push a creed on you, a Viking's not going to be like, I'm going to put everything aside that I fight for to fight for the creed. The creed doesn't fight the creed fights for Christianity in the sense of like no corruption in Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
But the Vikings don't believe in Christianity. So in the realistic say a Viking wouldn't be part of the creed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
All
kind
right,
of how I look at that.
You're making sense
But I
here.
also agree with the fact that it's kind of weird to then title it Assassin's Creed and then him just doing side jobs for the creed.
Yeah.
It's very kind of weird.
Seems like they could have just made this their own game and then like doing side jobs for the creed was like a little like Easter egg.
That would be cool. That would
But
actually
then
be really cool.
they wouldn't make sales because they don't have the Assassin's Creed title tied to it.
From what I've heard about the game, it's really good. It's full of content. It's huge. It's one of the biggest Assassin's Creed games ever. I want to play it still. I think it still keeps to the realism of it in a sense, except for like the stupid store-bought skins and all that, but you don't have to get those. From what I'm seeing, I'm going to put it at... Because I've lost my interest in Assassin's Creed after Black Flag. Oh, man. What do you put it at? From what you've seen.
From what I've seen.
From what you've heard. From what
What I've mostly loved about the Assassin's Creed was always like the story and then like also the creed. And it is a good game. And it's relatively liked. And Assassin's Creed's always been something that like maybe I'll come back to. Like if I was really bored one day, like I could just like buy all the original and then, like do like.
I mean, if we were doing this full time and we had tons of time.
Yeah. So for me, I'd put it at I'd hit that.
See, that's kind of where I'm at too. Yeah, let's put it there.
Because I would like them to go back to the original, like how Assassin's Creed were, where it's like you're in the creed and you're fighting for the creed, or you're solving that game's about solving the problem the creed is having at that moment.
Templars and fighting corruption in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that I'd hit that.
All right. Moving on. We got into that for a while.
Yeah.
Next, we got Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Already, I'm gonna just say
Victory
Royale. Victory
Yeah,
Royale.
it's a Victory
It's a good
Royale.
game, but it's dying off very.
I think
quickly.
it's a good. It still has a huge community. It was really fun. It's a really good quirky game that if you just want to hang out and be like, you know what, let's play some Fall Guys for a little bit. The seasons are cool. They're free. You don't have to pay for the seasons. You get new skins, tons of skins.
Yeah.
Tons of custom. Yeah, it's fun. It's a definitely Victory Royale.
All right, this one was put in by special request Connor. It's not even released, but it's in beta and
It's
alpha.
It's in alpha. It's in second alpha.
New World.
World.
Amazon's MMORPG.
Yeah. It's supposed to be coming out this year in spring. We're months away from the release.
Connor, what are you thinking for?
This is a Victory Royale. Dude.
This is a Victory Royale.
This is a Victory Royale. You thought I was gonna say cream of the crop.
I did.
I would have said it was cream of the crop if it released, and I would be max level right now, doing awesome things with my company.
So maybe in a couple years,
maybe at the end. You know, it's gonna come out this year, and I'm gonna dive into it.
Are you gonna be at max level by the time we do this again?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I have to be. Otherwise, I can't benefit. I still have to find a new company. I left the last one, but
okay. So
yeah, that's a Victory Royale. I played the playtest, and it was buggy, but I mean, Derek was in the call. There was never a point where I was like, this sucks. Wasn't I always just like, dude, this game is so good. It's so fun. The muskets are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a Victory Royale. Amazon's killing it.
Now, my opinion, I'm gonna give it the.
Let's mention that Derek knows literally nothing about this game except for what I tell him, and he doesn't listen to it.
Yeah. All right. Fine. We'll just put in Victory Royale because I can't really form an opinion about it.
What were you gonna say? Google Stadia?
No, I was just gonna go.
You're a fucking idiot.
Just so we'd have to put
You're
in.
A
Yeah, I did
dumb
that.
if you think that.
Okay. Moving on from there, Godfall.
Mega oof. Do you agree with that?
Gameplay was fun. But,
Gameplay's awesome.
But content, nah. Story, awful.
Yeah, and
couple bugs here and there.
If the story and the dialogue was better, I'd put it in But the story was terrible. It was not fun to play and watch the story. You felt like,
so weird.
I just wanted to skip every set of dialogue. I just wanted to get back in and hack and slash enemies, which was the best part about the game.
Well, it was so weird how they did like the story on how like you'd go back to this like oracle or person, that like creature.
Yeah.
Or that
it's like a god thing.
And they're like, oh great, you did this mission, but now they activated this giant shield barrier and you have to kill these 3 things. But they're talking about all these spells and stuff, and it's just like, I know nothing about these spells. I've never seen them in the game. And like then you go to destroy those 3 things. There's no like cutscene to see like the barrier like collapse or whatever. It's just like, oh, you did it. All right, the mission's end. And then
there's no development for any of the characters. There's no development for the armor plates. You see these 2 characters at the beginning, and to be honest with you, I never went all the way through the game. I got so bored of it. I was just like, no, I don't care about what happens at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's bad when you have a game that comes out and you know, to be honest with you, they didn't hype the story. They hyped the battle mechanics and the end game.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, the battle mechanics are really fun. They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I became overpowered really early. And I just lost interest in it. So
yeah.
It was an oof. It could have been really good.
Mega oof for Godfall. All right. Among Us. What do we think here? I'd give this a victory royale because of how well it did for it being such a minimalistic game. And then it got popular just off of like Twitch streamers, and it got a lot of good content out of it.
Really?
The guy even canceled making Among Us 2 because of how popular this one got, that he's like, all right, I'm just going to work on updates.
So you think it's a victory royale?
Yeah, I'd say it's a victory royale.
Cream of
All
crop?
all things considered, he made a really simple game that did super well, and it took a couple years to.
And you don't think
get
that's
going.
cream of crop?
Would you put it at cream of the crop?
I mean,
I think it's just a victory royale because the only reason that it is so popular is because of Twitch. If Twitch wasn't a thing where people weren't watching these creators like have fun with it, or like seeing all those other creators that would never play with each other come together, people wouldn't watch it on.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the game was bad. I mean,
no, it wasn't
a game
bad,
can still be
but
bad, and Twitch finds it, and then it just dies.
Right.
But I mean, I feel like it's definitely it brought a lot to the community. Yeah, let's put it at victory royale right now.
Okay.
I'm iffy about that one. Though.
Why you want that cream?
Maybe. I don't want too many things at cream of the crop though, because I feel like that is a very special place.
It is.
And the only reason I'm thinking Alex goes there is because it changed. Like that was the next step into VR gaming. So, okay, yeah, we'll keep it there. We'll see what we gotta think here. Are we gonna like? Do we want to like? Okay, yeah. Okay, next one.
Apex Legends.
This game is really great. I love this game. It's still to this day my favorite battle royale, I think. I played it a shit ton. I think I played it the most out of all of us. I haven't played it in a very long time. I never played it when the second map came out. Now there's a third map, I think.
Vehicles, yeah.
I will put it at
At
Yeah, because
it's a battle royale, and
it's a battle royale. I'm not super into battle royales.
I'd also put it at because it was a good battle royale, but I think it died for us. It died off like my interest.
Yeah, you guys stopped playing it pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was because you were just so locked to 3 players at the time, or
it was only 3 players.
So,
but I liked that.
Yeah, well, they did that because there was like 4 types of like characters, like that. So they always wanted you to have like at least you're down one of those like perks that some of
wanted you to have down a typing, but yeah,
which I think that's creative and that's fun. And then you try to exploit like your enemy's like weakness within that group.
Yeah, that's why the game was so good.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool, but it's like, well, we play in a group of 4 normally, so not normally, but we have a 4-player group, and we want to.
And if you could,
and it wasn't crossplay. It wasn't crossplay at the time either.
Yeah, crossplay didn't come till this year.
Yeah,
2020, which I think is partially the reason we stopped playing it, because we have like 2 other guys that we play with that refuse to get PCs because they're dumb. So.
All right. Rocket League.
I think Rocket League blew up even more this year. I've seen it a ton this year. I would put it as, I'd hit that because I'd also
put it at, I'd hit that.
It's really fun. I hate soccer-based games though, because it's so. I think Rocket League's the best one. Obviously, I mean the Sims that come out of it now are all based off of Rocket League, but it's so like random. But this one you can really, if you're good, you can target it really well. Yeah, I'd put it. Yeah, I'd hit that.
All right,
fight me.
Next is Warzone.
And what do you think?
So I played a lot of Warzone, and it was mostly because it was crossplay, and I was able to play with our Xbox friends. So, and I did have a lot of fun with it. Do I think it's that great of a game? Not really. I would say that
it was really, really, really shitty and buggy.
Yeah, and then
I think it was more Modern Warfare though, but
yeah. Well,
maybe.
that's who they pretty much started it.
Yeah.
It's cool that they're carrying that over because I do definitely think that was better than their first battle royale they did, the Blackout.
Oh, Blackout was garbage.
Yeah. I'd probably put it at I'd hit that. I wouldn't say it's a eh.
It's not an eh. It's above eh. It's better than eh.
Yeah. Because it's still really popular on Twitch.
It's fun. I enjoyed playing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only battle royale I probably have the most wins in. Well, that's probably not true. I probably have more wins solo in Apex because I was a god at Gibraltar. But I have more wins than I have more wins than Mitchell does on Warzone.
Yeah, and he has more playtime than you.
Yeah, let's not mention that Mitchell has literally probably 4 times the playtime in Warzone than I do.
I think I have, and then I have the most out of everyone.
Yeah.
But that was because I was playing, like when you guys weren't on, I was playing with Cody or Sam or...
the Bens and Ben and Blakes.
And then Ben and Blakes. And so I just had a lot more playtime on that. And
okay, put that in I'd hit that, but in front of everything. Should we put them in order? I think we should.
Well, it's not letting me go ahead.
You should be able to move that one.
We're gonna put them in order. That's gonna take forever.
Oh, that's what most. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to. That's what most people do. Though.
I was just kind of doing it. We're already over an hour, so we're.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get through them then. Cold War.
Cold War. I thought this was way better than Modern Warfare.
I have not been this happy about a Call of Duty in college, like years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I played one in college. Didn't one come out?
No, we did, because that was when Mitchell was bragging about how he was like
it was Black Ops 3.
He was top rank in Momentum or something like that.
He wasn't top. We were both in top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him were both in top 100. And then I was like top 50 in Quidditch. I called it Quidditch, but it was Uplink. Oh my god. Yeah, Black Ops 3. Yeah, okay. Cold Wars I have not, and this is a Black Ops.
Treyarch.
This game is a victory royale in my book.
I think they
saved Call of Duty multiplayer with this game.
Mm-hmm.
They were Modern Warfare too occupied on Battle Royale. They created a good one, but you got to keep to the roots. You got to keep that competitive multiplayer going.
I also feel like they brought zombies back.
Oh my god, yes.
I thought zombies was falling off, but for me,
the zombies is really good.
You're no longer jumping through annoying hoops to get like the pack-a-punch. It's super easy to get the pack-a-punch and then to just like have fun with it. Like the other Call of Duties, it was so hard to get like set up for the pack-a-punch and stuff like that. This is like, it's kind of letting you set up to do like high rounds, and then also like the further you go, you get those crystals, and then you can go back out of the game, upgrade all your equipment, so you can come back even stronger and have.
Yeah.
I love that.
Another thing, the further you go in, the mystery box will drop better weapons. And
and the rarity of like weapons, and that's like their damage and stuff like that.
Damage
that's
and
fun.
attachments attached to them.
The ray gun's back to being one of the best weapons with its damage.
The wonder weapon's super fun. Sometimes the wonder weapons suck. This one is super fun to use. But yeah, it's Victory Royale. Okay. Next, move the one that's after this one to the back.
Our logo?
Yeah, move it to
why
the
is that?
I don't know.
Why is that in here? Must have been an accident.
Maybe it's just so people know. No, this is the Waiting in Queue podcast.
Oh, maybe that's what we were thinking.
Fortnite. Okay, so this game is huge for the little kids and Ninja. So, I will put this game as eh. This game's in my book.
I put it at eh. I think its time is past. I do think
Valorant's really kind of putting it in a bind, in my opinion.
Yeah. Although I do think we should mention how much Fortnite has really
impacted the gaming community.
Yeah,
it changed gaming entirely.
Yeah, Battle Pass, which I absolutely love.
It is
Battle
the
Pass.
best. Oh, I could talk about this whole episode. Because of Battle Pass, you have seen massive decrease in microtransactions.
Yeah, they'll just throw in a battle pass and then boom, that's their
What,
microtransactions.
$10? You
Yes.
buy the first one, and then in the battle pass, you make enough currency to buy the next one in every game.
Mhm.
Or you can use that currency then to turn around and buy skins. Dude, yes, there's still microtransactions. A lot, actually, now that I think about it. But,
Yeah, but
I
it's not
haven't
as-
bought a microtransaction in like 2 years now because all the currency I get is just from me buying a battle
besides
pass.
the battle pass,
Yeah,
buying
but
that.
$10 for
$10 for buying
three-
future battle
3 months,
passes too.
3-4 months.
Mhm.
Yeah, for one battle pass.
Yeah,
It's awesome. I
But then
love
also, they were a big component to cross-playing
Yeah.
because they started it, and everything else was getting crossplay, but it wasn't until Fortnite that Sony's always been against crossplay, and when Fortnite finally did it with like the Switch and the PC and Xbox, was it with Switch? I think Fortnite was on.
I think it came to Switch later, but
so
it is. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
But they put in crossplay for at least the Xbox and PC, and once they did that, PlayStation players were upset that it's like, why are we getting left out? And they had such an uproar about it that Sony had to join up with the crossplay. And now that's like, okay, there's absolutely no excuse now. So then that's why like Modern Warfare, Apex, and all them.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
All those games have crossplay in them now.
Right.
So and I love that. I absolutely love that.
You know what? Maybe I'll bring it up from Ed because it actually has done a lot. Not only that, it did so microtransactions. It kind of changed the world for that. It created battle royales in a light that everybody saw because it's not the first battle royale, but it definitely put it in a light that it was more viable for everybody. But another huge thing, it's created multiplayer to be free.
Yes.
For a majority of games now. The new Halo multiplayer is free in the new Halo.
Warzone's
was free.
Apex free.
Apex is free. I mean, like, it's created this aspect of like we can create really good multiplayer games now that are just free for users to play.
Free, and then it's being paid for by the people that do spend the money on the battle pass or buying microtransactions.
Which
and
I feel like puts microtransactions in a better light too.
Yes.
They're not as like scammy in the sense of like I just spent $60. Why am I paying another $30 to get a skin?
Well, it's like the NBA games, how they're putting in microtransactions, and then that's also like lottery based microtransactions, so it's not even a chance that you're gonna get what you want. And then they're also putting in ads on top of it's already a $60 game. I mean, that is just so like scammy.
Right.
I will never understand the sports gaming community sometimes.
I just don't think they care.
I think they're just like
the majority
all
of
right,
people
this
who
is-
play the
this is how
sports
it is.
games are playing the sport, and that's what they do for most of their time. They already just play the sport in real life,
Mhm.
or they are insanely sport fanatics and fans of that, and then they or they're casual gamers and they're just playing with their friends. But yeah, so let's put that at I'll put it at
yeah, I'd hit that. All right.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
We gotta move through these little.
All right. A little bit faster. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm gonna put this at cream.
Cream. This is a cream of a cop. This was
good.
That game was amazing. Never played it. And the reason I did not play it is because it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yep.
If that game was on PC, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. I'm going to double check to make sure that's not on because it might actually be. And if it is, I'm going to be purchasing it.
While Connor looks that up, I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
It's literally just on PlayStation, which is such a shame, man. This game's beautiful. It's so good.
Yeah. Cyberpunk.
Mega oof, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. I put it at mega oof. I think it could have did really, really better. I love the game. It's super fun. But the fact that you can't play it on consoles that they said it was going to be able to play on is a huge hit. And but my opinion, is this my opinion or is this the community's opinion?
Sure, this is supposed to be your opinion. This is ours.
In my opinion, I'd put it at. Yeah, I'd hit that. But to be honest with you, I think it deserves either. Okay, I think it deserves either an or a mega oof.
I was gonna put it in I thought like it seems like a good game and a finished game, but it's just not a polished one.
It's definitely not
like
a
I've
polished
said
game.
before.
I do.
And then the community's kind of at it. I'd put it at eh.
Okay, we'll put it at eh.
Destiny 2,
Beyond Light.
Dying Light.
It's Beyond Light. It's
Okay.
The newest expansion. I'll put this at a Victory Royale.
Interesting.
Victory Royale.
Interesting, because
the raid is amazing. The content's really good. There's tons of more content now. They make things.
the new subclass.
Yeah, we get to use darkness.
Yeah, I'd put it at a Victory Royale. I
Yeah.
think they're getting a little bit better, but I probably still won't play it.
Missing out, bud.
League of Legends. That's eh for me.
That's an eh for me. It's huge in the community. It's one of the biggest games of all time, most viewed in Korea.
But have they even? They haven't really done a whole lot recently with updates. Have they? I don't know.
I think they just do like a lot of balancing stuff.
I just know it's always just big on Twitch, and it's just a MOBA.
Yeah, we're gonna have anything in Google Stadia.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Google Stadia was also kind of like a joke one too, but we didn't have time to put more games on.
Yeah.
We should have put games on that were just absolutely garbo trash just to put on Google
Yeah.
Stadia.
Okay.
But yeah, so the next one.
Minecraft.
I'm
gonna say it. Cream of the crop.
It's cream of the crop, dude. That game will
Yeah.
always be cream of the crop.
It stayed this good for this long.
Got even better this year with PewDiePie playing it,
Yes.
and I know there's a bunch of stuff.
We played it.
We played it this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck, we haven't played that game in years, and we played it. I still want to work on that.
I know.
server,
There's
but
just not enough time to play that game, play Cold War, play Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't even touched Cyberpunk in almost 2 weeks now.
Okay, and then World of Warcraft Shadowlands specifically.
I'm gonna put that at eh.
I was gonna put it at Mega Oof.
Really? You're gonna put it at Mega Oof?
Yeah, I think the only cool thing that came out of that was the aesthetics.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching very many WoW streamers. I usually only watch WoW streamers when I'm playing an MMO at the time. I'm not, because New World's not out, which honestly makes my life terrible because MMOs are really the only thing that are fun to play. Okay, yeah, I mean, we could put it at Mega Oof. I think, yeah, we could put it there. It's not Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna give it a Victory Royale because they are constantly putting out free updates and content.
Yep, I'll put it there too.
And it's still super popular. And it's an Xbox exclusive, which is even harder to be. Well, no, it's on PC now too.
Yeah, but Xbox exclusive still usually gets on Microsoft PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The game looks beautiful. It was beautiful. It played so well when it first came out.
Yeah,
People were like, "Oh my god, it's so boring." Dude, I never not had a good time.
Oh yeah, it was just always a fun time.
Yeah.
But we never had really a group that would
we couldn't do a galleon.
We couldn't do a galleon, which was always. It seemed like you needed to have a galleon at the time to succeed. Because if you had a sloop and a galleon showed up, you were just like, oh, all right.
You could outmaneuver them and be faster and turn them better, but it was so hard if they just bombarded you with cannons because it was so small. It would just your boat.
And
would
a
die.
lot of the times on the sloop, you might be one manning it.
They did add a 3-person boat though, which is way better. Pretty early on, but yeah, that game is really fun. Not a lot of microtransactions. There's just pets really, and a couple things here and there. So I think that's really cool. They still do developer updates every freaking month. Free content drops every month. Tons of it. It's awesome.
All right. Last of Us
2.
Last of Us Part 2. Didn't play it.
Nope. I watched a playthrough the entire game though.
And it's the verdict.
I think the story was really not good.
That's all I needed to hear. All right. Because it's pretty much a story-driven game. That was huge for
the first one.
And its community. It's mostly about the story. right?
Yeah, they added
and then I heard that they didn't really add a whole lot of new things for the second one, like any new like mechanics or
no. It
stuff.
was just
It was just kind of telling the story. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at
I'd also put it at It didn't win like Game of the Year.
Yeah, it won Game of the Year, but it doesn't deserve it. Ghost of Tsushima should have won that game.
Yeah,
Game of
I
the
agree
Year.
with that. Ghost of Tsushima should have
I think
won that.
only reason it didn't do as well as it did is because only PlayStation players could play it.
Okay.
Valorant.
So this thing's kind of a mix between
microtransactions and
well, it's like Counter-Strike almost,
yeah,
but
it's
like with
Counter-Strike
abilities.
and Overwatch, I feel.
Yeah. It looks good. I think it kind of just sits at the same spot as Counter-Strike for me.
Really? I put it at I'd hit that. Because
well, I see. Yeah, I'd be more interested in
it's got
Valorant.
Abilities. You have like these ways of like stunning someone, getting away. The weapons look sick. Granted, they cost like about $100. Yeah, I would give it. I hit that.
All right, I'll put it. I'd hit that. All right. So this is the list now. Wait.
What's that?
Best gaming / pop culture podcast in the universe of all time forever. Oh,
that must be out where our logo goes.
Okay, no,
close.
Close.
There it is.
Who would have guessed?
Wow, maybe we should have got Game of the Year.
Maybe.
Holy cow.
Was this too cringy?
Yeah. No, we did it.
We did it.
Yeah, that's us. We're the best gaming and pop culture podcast in the universe of all time forever. Make sure you tell everybody that exact thing. That's the title.
Yeah, so on ending of this episode, I do want to address that we have a substantial amount of audio listeners.
Yeah.
I just wanted to take the time to thank you guys for listening to us. Please tell a friend, share
yeah, if you like
share
it,
this
share
experience.
it around. Also check out the YouTube channel.
Yeah, check out the YouTube channel if you guys want to. We put some of the highlights on here, so if you guys
don't
are just listening,
have time to watch the whole episode, you can just watch the highlights.
Just watch the highlights. We try and put like the best part. This one might be kind of weird because it might be literally like half the episode and then the other half of the episode because the topics pretty much took over like the whole
we'll
sections.
We'll probably just have 2 highlights, which is fine. But yeah, check us out on YouTube. We also, if you didn't notice, we got new lighting. We didn't say anything about the new lighting.
No.
So we're still kind of working and tweaking the lighting, but also we're going to be uploading some new videos on a different channel as well.
Yeah, that's coming up here soon. We just recorded a bunch of content for it, so we're in the process of editing.
Some Let's Plays,
card openings.
Yeah, we did our first card opening. Should we tell them what the Let's Play was on?
Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars.
We're playing the Lego Star Wars.
We're going to 100% all 6 movies. This series is going to be about 500 episodes. It's going to be sick. Done.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share. Thanks, guys.